Is beauty an object or can it be a feeling? I'm Brenda, Florida, life coach and lifestyle advisor, and today I want to talk to you about this idea of beauty as a feeling. As I seek to live a more lavish life, I realize that beauty is really a feeling, not just objects that we may think are beautiful. And what's beautiful to me may not be beautiful to you, right? We only have to go into a museum and look at, many, many works of art and know that some of those I really love and, I think they're really beautiful, and others I do not. So when you think about the things that are beautiful to you, so we'll think about it in the traditional way, the aesthetic way of what is beautiful. Like for me, um, frankly, I wore this necklace today to record this because to me, my Chanel necklace that I bought when I was in Paris is not only beautiful, like when I look at it, I think it's very aesthetically pleasing, and I love the design and the pearls and the gold, but it creates a feeling of beauty in me, right? So it's the kind of thing that, you know how it is, like let's go back to the museum. I'm sitting in front of a painting that I find beautiful, and I'm just staring at it and admiring it and letting it evoke whatever feelings it triggers for me. And that's that feeling of beauty, right? And the same way that our clothes can reflect a feeling of beauty, our home, everything I have in my home to me is beautiful, and I choose it and I buy only the things that I buy because they are beautiful to me, even if it's a very useful thing. I'll try to find anything, that I need, from a can opener, to a wine bottle opener, that to me feels beautiful. So it's this idea that the things that we often think of as an object or a thing to do, they evoke feelings, right? Even when you think of abundance or money, you don't want the money for the sake of money. You want it for the feeling that you think it's gonna make you feel when you buy that thing, or have that much money in the bank or whatever. It's most people, it's something like freedom, right? We think of having lots of money, we'd have the freedom to go anywhere, do anything, whatever we wanted to, buy, we'd have that freedom. Well, to me, objects that are aesthetically pleasing, that we would also call beautiful, also conjure up a feeling that is beautiful. Love. What better connection is there to the idea of beauty as a feeling than love, right? It can come on either side. You can either feel that really warm feeling that something beautiful conjures up in you, and then feel like, oh, I love that. You get the feeling of love secondary. Or you can be totally in love with something and realize how beautiful it feels to you, right? So I would just want to encourage you, as we seek to live a more lavish life and bring our gifts into the world, to really think about what makes you feel beautiful. What makes you feel beautiful on an aesthetic level? What makes you feel beautiful in the way you operate in the world, the way you live your life? Maybe it's how much time you spend in nature, or how much time you spend creating things, from artistic works to cooking a great meal, to how you do your work in the world, and how you can do those seemingly small and maybe mundane tasks and just sort of give them a little bit of a beauty feeling. I learned a lot about this when I was in Paris, because I think it's such a beautiful city, and again, it just conjured up that feeling to me of beauty and love and wholeness and oneness. I think that's part of the feeling for me that I'm calling beauty, is that being one with things, one with nature, one even with objects, because energetically, of course, there's no difference. There are different energetic frequencies, but from a energy standpoint, there's no division, there's no separateness. We're one with everything. And so part of the feeling of beauty to me is the feeling of oneness. So as you seek, as I do, to live life lavishly, I hope that you'll look at your life and look at the things that you do and look at the things that you're surrounded with and examine whether or not they really conjure up this feeling of beauty within you. And I'd love to hear what you think and have you share it in the comments below. Or email me, brenda@brendaflorida.com, and tell me how beauty impacts your life as we learn to live lavishly.